Hey everybody, it's Robin from Raincross Farms Makery. Bill's plugging in my microphone. I turn it on. Now, does there sound?
Well, there should be in a moment.
Is there sound?
Turn on.
Let me know. Is there sound? Any sound now? We have sound. The guy says we have sound. Behind the camera, behind the computer is my husband, Bill. He's helping me out. So, yay, we have sound. So you probably didn't hear anything I just said. Anyway, I said welcome to our followers. Welcome to those of you watching us through Craft Round the Clock. We are happy to have you. We would love it if you'd become followers on our page. And we do a little something. Our goal is every time to get at least 25 viewers on our live. So in faith that that's going to happen, I'm going to start picking some names for a drawing at the end if we have 25 viewers at some point. So I am going to set. Oh, no, don't be sorry, Cheryl. We don't know if you don't tell us. So I'm going to set my timer for a random amount of minutes, and when the timer goes off, the last person to have commented gets their name on a ticket, which will go into our drawing at the end. But we've got to have 25 people on at one time. So hello, Sherry. Thank you for sprinkling. Virginia, welcome. Anybody else I missed? Again, Cheryl. Okay, so you know the drill. We would love it if you would give our video a heart, if you would follow our page, if you would sprinkle it out to your crafty friends, to your page, any craft groups you belong to. We would really love it. That helps Facebook see us and hopefully share us out to more and more people. Also, our stars are activated. We so much appreciate all of your support. And good afternoon, Christina. It's 10 o'clock here, so it's still morning here, but I guess we have viewers all across the country and beyond, and so it's all different time zones. I just wanted to take a second to show off. Aren't these cute? This is what we did on our project last night, our little house cutouts, and we made it look like little gingerbread houses. I just wanted to show those because I think they're adorable. So I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to get to work on today's project. I'm going to turn this off. Give me just a second to get my bot up and going. There we go. Save, activated, and publish. Okay, so now my bot's working. Okay, those are cute. Thank you, Cheryl. Hey, Paula, good afternoon. Okay, so today's project, I'm just going to show you what we're going to do, and then I'll show you how we're going to do it. So I had seen someone else do this, and they just looked adorable. So I just got a regular jar from my kitchen, an old jar that had smooth sides, and look at what I did. I covered it in faux snow. That I don't know if the camera can pick up all the glittery stuff. So it's really cool. You can take these little tea light candles and drop them down in there. That's not going to show. Well, it kind of does. You kind of see it in there. So really pretty, perfect for Christmas. This one isn't decorated up. We're going to decorate one up. And I thought, well, let's go a step further because I always like to do things extra. So these jars at Dollar Tree, and they're meant to have candles in them. It's got a lid, and it's got this little drop down where you just put the candle. Okay, who was
Brenda was the last one.
Brenda Bowles Hackett? I'm putting you in our drawing. You were the last one to comment. And I'm going to set the timer again. Okay, so let me see if I can see. I kind of made a little peek hole. And look at, can you see that little wreath in there? That is etched. That's etched on the glass. So we're going to remake this project. And I'm going to show you how. Super, super easy using just everyday mostly everyday household items. So I'm going to take my Dollar Tree jar. And I'm going to take this part out. I don't need that right now. And I'm going to get this ready. So I'm going to start by cleaning it with some alcohol. Hey, Lori, welcome. And Digital Deco Designs. Good morning, Craft Round the Clock, sister. Thanks for watching. We'd love it if you'd follow us. And so I've just got, this is just some alcohol. I think it's 91%, but you could just use,
Timer?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just getting off any film that might be on it that might interact or interfere with our etching cream. So let me know. Hey, Angela, I'm glad you got to finally see us live. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so I'm using alcohol instead of glass cleaner just because I think this leaves sometimes the glass cleaner leaves a film itself. I'm just going to let that air dry. And tell me if you have used etching cream before. This is the kind that I use. It's called Armor Etch. I don't sell this in my shop, but this is available on Amazon or in, I think, just about any craft store. Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, what else? Walmart. Anyway, there are other brands of etching cream. I can't speak to them because I've only used this, and this works great, and so I have no need to try any others. I am doing something wrong because I keep losing the volume. Okay, maybe going out of Facebook and coming back in. Maybe it will clear that up. I don't know that anybody else is having volume issues, but see if that works. And I'll try to talk slowly and you can read my lips. Anyway, so this is etching cream. And I've got this all cleaned off with alcohol. And I have done this before with a Cricut stencil. It works. It's a giant pain. I'm going to use these are my Jingle All the Way minis. These are the silkscreen transfers that I sell in my shop. And this is our Christmas set. It comes with 12 little designs. And this is that one, this little wreath is the one I used on my sample. So I'm going to do that one again. These are adhesive silk screens. And I'm going to give it just a little bit of fuzz. And then I'm going to make sure I don't have a seam in the glass. And I'm going to lay that down right where I want it. And I'm going to push it down, make sure there's no air bubbles. You don't want air bubbles with this. Now, these are meant to work with our chalk paste, but I'm going to use it with etching cream. The company, I'll be perfectly honest, the company won't guarantee the transfers if you use something other than their products. But I will tell you, I have used etching cream on these for years, and I have never had a problem. So I'm pretty confident that it's completely safe if you wash them off really fast. Okay, never had used it before. Okay, well then this will be new. Okay, and who was it? Is it? Hello?
There's your timer. That would be Angela Henning.
Angela Henning Herring. Henning? Oh no, Christina Herring, Angela Henning. That was strange. Okay, you are in our drawing. We're at 19. We got to have 25. Anyway, so I've got this all pushed down. It's adhesive, so it sticks. Now I'm going to take my etching cream. This jar is about half full, but it has lasted me years because you don't use that much. Okay, so it's a thick cream, and I like to put it on with one of these. This is a stencil brush from Dollar Tree. Don't use anything fancy because it'll probably be ruined afterwards. But it's just kind of a chippy brush. I have also used this brush that is just completely beat up. I've used it before. And I'm just going to get some of this etching cream, and I'm going to spread it all over the openings in that screen. Now, wherever this touches glass, it's going to etch. So you can't go hog wild with it, or you'll have places etched that you don't want etched. Have you used it before? What have you used it on? What have you done? Now I'm just using big globs of it. I want it on kind of thick, and that's not wasting it because what I can scrape off, I can reuse. So I'm putting it on here. Hey, Sandra, I may have missed it, but where do you get your stencils? I sell them. I'm a independent designer for Chalk Couture, so I sell them in my shop. So if you would like to take a look at my shop, you can type the word supplies, and there'll be a couple of little buttons you can check on to do some shopping if you're interested in taking a look around. Okay, so see how thick I've got that? And I'm just kind of pouncing it on because I want to make sure it gets in there. I'm not scrubbing it, but I'm just kind of pouncing it, making sure it's everywhere and making sure it's not where I don't want it to be. Now, here comes the part where we wait. So this needs to stay on for about 5 minutes. Now, you'll notice I didn't use gloves because I'm not a pretty neat crafter, but when it's something serious, I'm pretty careful. But if you do get it on you, it's not going to burn you unless you kept it on, because it is an acid. It's not going to burn you immediately. You have time to clean it off. And if you're not comfortable with that, then you can wear gloves. Okay, so I've got that on. Oh, I didn't reset my timer. Okay. And so I'm setting this other timer here for 5 minutes. This is not the drawing timer. The chicken is the drawing timer. Okay. Yes, thanks. I'm glad thank you. It's my Let It Snow because we're doing a snowy candle jar. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're just going to let that sit. So we're going to kind of chat. Every couple minutes or so, I'm going to take my little brush and kind of punch it around just in case there's an air bubble or a chunk that might not etch smoothly. So just every couple minutes, I'm just going to kind of poke around at it. I do want to tell you, Chalk Couture is celebrating a month of Black Friday deals. And this week they have on special 30 to 60% off over 40 different items. We have surfaces, we have transfers on sale. So it's awesome. It's only good this first week. This set of items is only on sale this week. So Sunday at midnight Mountain Time. So if you're interested in taking a look at what's on sale, 30 to 60% off, you can type sale in the comments. You'll get the link. If you've already gotten the link, it's all the same link. You just push a different button once you get it. So, and the reason I wanted to show you this is because this is one of the things that is 60% off. This set of wooden cutouts and the transfer that goes with them, 60% off. So that's like $18 for both of those things. That is awesome. That's amazing. So go check it out. if you've done chalk before, you kind of know the thing, and you know that's a really great deal. So anyway, enough commercial. I'm going to pounce a little bit more. Again, to work out any air bubbles, making sure it's making contact with the glass through the screen.
22.
We're at 20, 22, 21, 22. Awesome.
22.
Okay.
She's never had
Okay, well, you really should try it. They also sell these in smaller jars if you just want to give it a try. I think this was probably around $20, but again, it has lasted me forever. I think I'm halfway through, and I've etched a bunch of things. Now, this is permanent. There's no taking this off. Not all glass will etch. I will tell you that. So far, I haven't found anything at the Dollar Tree that hasn't etched. But if you want to test it before you waste your money, waste your time.
Oh, that's the bell. And Teresa Adams says, super cute.
That was Teresa. Teresa.
Now we've got a whole bunch of them jumping up on there.
You guys are timing me, huh? Can you use that on plastic mirror? You know, I don't know what it would do on plastic. I just don't know. I have not tried it on plastic. It would probably, because it's an acid, it would probably work. So give it a try. Anyway, if you are, if you're unsure whether your glass will etch, take it and just put a little tiny dot somewhere that won't notice, and just a little tiny dot, and leave it on there for 5 minutes, and then rinse it off. And if it etched, then it'll etch. If it doesn't leave a etch mark, then that is glass that won't etch. There are some Pyrex glass. I can't remember if it's the old Pyrex or the new Pyrex, but the way the glass is made, it won't etch. So try it out, test it out in a little area before you invest a lot in etching on something, because there's nothing more depressing than to pull off your stencil and rinse it off and there's no etching there because the glass wouldn't etch. Okay, so dab, 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 dab. We've got about 22 seconds left. So I have something I want to talk to you about. Hey, Teresa. This just came up, and I just wanted to get your thoughts. I think we mostly have women. We might have some men lurking in the background, which has happened before. Okay. Okay, so that's 5 minutes. I'm in this chat stream, and somebody in one of my chats was talking about they had been communicating online with a company that's it should have been a professional conversation, and apparently they referred to her as babe, and she was very offended. And I thought, well, I think I would be too. It's okay if he calls me babe, but a complete stranger online calling me babe, that just doesn't sit right with me. What do you think? Do you think that's going too far? Bill will call people, like when we're out and about and we're at a restaurant, he'll call the waitress, what do you call him? Hun?
Sometimes dear.
Dear. You call him dear. Thank you, dear. You know, which I kind of think that's endearing, but he doesn't strike me as a old man, a lecherous old man. So I don't know. Tell me if you think that's okay too. Okay, who is it?
Oh, the last one up was Angela Henning.
Okay, did we already get Angela? We already have Angela. Who was the one?
Valerie would be the next
Okay,
one.
Valerie.
Valerie Faulkner.
Valerie Faulkner. Okay, you are in.
So I did post our Amazon link
Okay.
for the etch, so there was some asking about it.
If you're interested in purchasing it on Amazon, that is our link. We are Amazon associates, so if you purchase using that link, they will toss us a few pennies, and it doesn't cost you any more. But we do have to clarify that with all of you. Okay, so I'm going to take what's left in my brush and scrape it out in the jar, stick that in water. Now I'm going to take the excess on here. See, that's still what it looks like.
Valerie says it's very unprofessional, and Sandra says definitely too
Okay,
far.
that's
So
kind of what I thought.
I'm assuming they're talking about Babe,
Babe, yeah,
not Dear.
yeah. If my husband called you dear, would that be okay?
Yes, dear.
Or is that crossing the line too? Or is that regional? Okay.
Now, Gia said wouldn't bother her at all.
Okay.
And Teresa says wouldn't like Babe.
Okay. So I don't know. I just don't know. You think it was somebody who's really young that would think to call somebody babe? Anyway, I've scraped off all of the excess etch.
Christina asked a question, but I'm not quite sure. You were busy talking.
Okay. I have heard you can use Rub and Buff. I have not had really great results with it, but I have heard a lot of people say you can. So now I'm peeling this off. This is not the etch. This is still the etching cream. But I'm very particular about my transfers. So before I finish cleaning that off, I'm going to clean this off because I want to get those chemicals off of my transfer. So I am going to just spray this with water. That's all we need to clean our transfers. And I'm getting my board eraser, which is similar to a magic eraser. And I am just cleaning the front and back of this because I don't want any acid or anything to damage my transfer.
So, backing up a little bit, Teresa says no, wouldn't like Babe. Teresa says dear is fine.
Okay.
Christina says I call everyone sweetie, so it doesn't bother her.
Okay.
She's from the South. Corky says hi everyone. That's
Hey,
Santa
Corky.
Claus, everybody.
Hi, Corky.
And he says I'm from the South. Maybe that's why I probably wouldn't even notice somebody saying dear.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because I get it too. That
Yeah.
way.
But is babe? I don't know. I kind of think babe crosses the line. I don't know. It's a personal thing anyway. It's neither here nor there. I just thought I would bring it up for a topic of conversation. Okay, so I've got this all cleaned off, and I'm going to let it air dry, and then I'll put it away. Now let's get back to this baby. That is still etching cream.
Oh, that's the bell.
That is our 5-minute bell. Oh, and we're at 27 people, so we've got it. Okay, so Gia.
And yes, there is going to be a drawing because we're
okay. Okay, so next, I would ordinarily go to the sink, but the sink is upstairs, so I'm bringing this down here. This is just a little tub of water, and we are just going to rinse it off really quick. You don't want the acid to go somewhere for any length of time, so we're going to get it off as fast as we can. So I'm just
Sandra says
rinsing it.
Familiarity.
I kind of think so too. Okay, so look, it etched. Let me put this away. I'm going to put the lid on it so I don't kick it over and drown my feet. Okay, so that etched. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You see it? Can you kind of see it? It's hard to see it through glass, but anyway, there it is. It looks pretty awesome. And I'm going to kind of dry this out, and we're going to go to the snow application. Okay, now on this one, I have a circle cut out. So let me show you how to do that. What I did is I took some parchment paper or some wax paper, and I just took some strips of painter's tape, and I just kind of overlapped them, and then I drew a circle the size that I want it to be. So this is going to get applied over the top of this to mask it off so we don't put snow there. So let me get my scissors, and I'm going to cut this out. So then we're going to remove it from that parchment paper. You could have your Cricut cut this out in vinyl. That would work too. But not everybody has a Cricut. Not everybody wants to get it out for just a simple circle. So this is a cheat with painter's tape.
Kate said, you got to hear this. Kate says, I get in trouble for calling people
Dude. Hey,
yes, you do, dude.
Kay, are you at the airport? Are you watching me from the airport? I feel so honored. I know, I saw you posted. You are on a trip to Sacramento? Someplace in California.
You got 35 watching now.
Okay.
So
and I didn't set this again. I'll have to set it for even shorter amount of time. Okay, so now I'm going to try and peel off. I'm peeling off the parchment, and all I have left is the tape sticker. So I'm making sure this is dry, and I'm going to put this down right over. I'm going to try to make sure it's centered over that wreath. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Make sure there's no little wrinkles. Okay. So I've got that pushed down. It's covering that wreath because I want to leave that open. So the next thing we're going to do to make the snow is we are going to use, and these you probably have around, we have some Epsom salts and glitter. I have ultra fine, and I have a little bit of, it's not quite chunky, but thicker. And we are going to mix this up. So I'm going to take a cup of Epsom salts. That's about a cup. And make sure there's no lumps. And that already looks like snow. But we are going to add some glitter. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon. I'm not going to measure it though. So I'm just going to dump in. This is the ultra fine. And then I'm also going to put in, okay, it looks like Teresa Adams. Okay, and then I'm going to put some of this chunkier stuff. Okay, I don't know, did we already have Teresa in here? I don't think so. Teresa Adams. Okay, you are in there. You do have to be present to win, so if your name went in there, stick around. Okay, now I'm going to mix this up. The glitter's going to want to fall to the bottom, but I'm going to get it mixed up. I just have it in this little container. And I have glittery salt. Okay, next I'm going to get some Mod Podge, and that's how we apply it. We just put Mod Podge on this. And the trick is to get the right consistency, but the real trick is don't leave brush marks, as little as possible. So you don't want so much Mod Podge that it drips, because that'll look awful, but you don't want so little that it doesn't, your salt and glitter won't stick. So I'm just going to carefully go over that tape and apply my Mod Podge. And I like using the sponge brush for this because I think it leaves less brush marks than a brush, but you do what you're comfortable with. And you need to do it kind of quickly because you don't want your Mod Podge to dry on you. And you probably don't want to be doing it over your salt. And I'm just going right up to the neck of this. And I've got some chunky Mod Podge. So I'm working kind of quickly. And I'm not going to the bottom because if there's salt glued to the bottom, it's going to not sit flat. So I'm only going to the edge. Okay, so I've got it everywhere. I'm going to go back and put a little more. I'm going to try to clean up any streaks I have. Any big globs, I'm going to get rid of them.
Just checking, did you reset your
I did.
timer?
I did.
And that phone call I have to take. And Teresa says you may have already put it in there.
Okay, well.
And Joy says hasn't tried it with the snow.
Okay, so I've got the Mod Podge on here. Now I'm just going to, you can do it with your fingers. I'm just going to do it with my little, and I'm just going to pour the salt over the Mod Podge.
Sandra says she has old windows that she's been wanting to paint with stained glass paint.
Yeah, make sure it etches.
And Teresa's last one said Joy would be the one prior to that.
Okay, Joy Smith. Okay. Yes, it's very fun, this faux snow. Okay, so I've got a couple little streaks, but I think it's okay. I think when it dries, drying it will cover up some of the streaks. So there we have it. And who was it? Joy Smith. Okay, and I'm going to reset my timer. Okay, so there it is, and you want to let it dry. You can kind of blow dry it, but you're gonna be losing salt and glitter if you blow dry it. So I would let it air dry, and I would probably actually not take this off until it's dry. But I want to show you. How I do it. So I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to get that started. And I'm going to peel that off. It's on there kind of tight. And so there I have my little peekaboo with my etching. Pretty neat, right? I think so. Now the etching part is totally optional. If you don't want to do the etching, if you don't want to do it with the transfers, that's fine. You can just do a solid jar in snow, and it looks really cool. Okay, so let's decorate this up. Not the one that's still drying.
To follow up, Sandra says that is just Epsom salts and glitter.
Just Epsom salts and glitter, and it's applied with Mod Podge. I used gloss Mod Podge, but it doesn't matter if you use gloss or matte. Okay, let's see. Here's my finished one. So we are going to decorate this up. Now keep in mind, if you want to use this thing, you can't glue anything onto the neck. If you're just going to use a jar that you have around and you're just going to drop a candle in it, you can decorate the neck. But I'm not going to, because I'm going to use this. Now, when I tried this, I thought, oh, you can see that black thing. So I painted mine. I kept the rim black, but I painted the little droppy down part white, so it doesn't show quite as bad.
Okay. Do you seal it to keep it from coming off?
I did, however.
How did you do it?
However, I did it with clear spray, just a clear spray paint, and that kind of sealed it in. You will lose a little bit of salt as you go, but you don't want to spray over your etching, because then it will look foggy. So you want to get another circle and cut that out and mask that off before you spray, if you want to. It's perfectly fine without it, because these are probably not things that are going to be handled frequently. Okay, who do we have?
Okay, the name, out of my way. Here we go. Here it is.
Jessie Sott.
T.
Okay, we've got you in there. Okay, so here is my completed one. We are going to, I've got some odds and ends, kind of Christmafy it. And I'm thinking, let me get my little clippers here. So I'm thinking I've got some greens from, I don't know if it's Dollar Tree or I'm not sure where it's from. So I think I'm going to put one of those. Maybe, do I want two? I think I'll do two. Okay, oh, and you know what? I didn't bring out my glue gun. That wasn't smart. So now this has to heat up. We'll go fast. Okay, so I've got some little pieces of pine sprigs, and I think I'm going to use some of these. I think I got this from Hobby Lobby. I think I'm going to put a couple of these little balls on it. And maybe.
Chris says be pretty with a little snow in the bottom too.
That's true.
Of the jar.
That's true.
Just add to it as long as you have the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And again, that's optional. If you just want to completely cover it, that's fine too. Okay, heat up, little glue gun, heat up. Okay. So what is everybody doing today? What are you having for lunch? I'm getting hungry. It's getting on lunchtime here. While I'm waiting for my glue gun. Shame on me for not having that. What are you doing for lunch today?
I'm insulating the chicken.
No, what are you going to eat?
Oh.
What are you going to eat?
I don't think eat eggs. I got to insulate the chicken coop today.
Okay.
You got to help me.
I got to help you. Okay, so we're going to glue that on there. And we're going to glue that on. Won't that look cute? A little hangy down. And then I've got some, where do I have it? I have some baker's twine in red and white. I thought that would look cute. We can wrap it up. Ooh, vegetable soup.
That sounds great.
Okay, it's warming up. Oh, I know. While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to share one other thing. We have a monthly subscription service called Club Couture. So it's awesome because every month you pay $21.99 a month, and every month you get to your mailbox, you get a B-size transfer, which is 8.5 by 11, and 3 paste packets. And let me show you, every month it changes. Let me show you November's design. Look at this. It's called Through the Years, and it's got that little phrase, through the years we all will be together, and it's kind of mix and match pieces to make cute little stockings. And this month comes with candy apple, pesto, and wood rose. Okay. No, slate rose. So these are the 3 colors it comes with. So if you're interested at all in chalk, you can type, is club on there? You can type VIP. That will get you that same link, and you can click around and you'll find where it says club. So, and I'll follow up with you. So if you're interested in club, also club members get an additional 10% off all of the sales during the month of November. So you would actually be getting 40 to 70% off if you're a club member. Okay.
Did you reset your chicken?
Yes, I did. Okay, let me see.
You need to tell them about the cutouts on those too.
Oh, on the.
Well, it's in the pinned comments. So there's wood cutouts for some of that stuff.
Okay, so yep, we're working on some cutouts for the stockings, and we've got cutouts for the minis. Okay, now I want to leave that. Oh, come on. Be hot enough. It's starting to. Okay, let's put that down and hold that till it sets. And let's put.
Oh, there's the ring a ding ding.
Okay.
Well, Joy Smith is the name on there, and Teresa.
Okay.
The one prior to that is Rhonda Paulson.
Okay, Rhonda. I don't think I've got you in here today.
Teresa says she's got to go to the grocery store to figure out what she's going to have.
There you go. Pick up something that comes in a smooth jar. Okay. Who was it? Rhonda Rawson. I haven't said hello to you yet. Rhonda. You getting rain too? You're in Spokane, right? I'm wondering if you're getting some rain too. Okay, and let's glue this little guy down. How am I doing on time? Okay. Get that glue. I got a couple minutes. I have to leave enough time for our drawing. And so I'm going to take my baker's twine, and I'm actually going to glue it in there to start it. Okay, now remember I didn't go up the lid because I'm going to put that little drop down dude in here. So I'm just going to wrap this around a time or two. That looks good.
Yeah, she said it rained, but it stopped for now. We actually have sunshine outside right this moment. Clear in Georgia today.
Okay, so here's with just the rope.
And
I'm going to
Teresa,
put.
I posted. There it is. It popped up finally. That's our for the cutouts that I use on our laser cutter.
And so I'm just going to do a couple of widths of this, and I'm going to kind of make a simple little bow. I just kind of wrapped it around. I'm going to tie it off. And then we will be done. Okay.
Cute, cute, cute.
Snip.
I sound so good doing that.
Snip. And snip. And snip. So here's my cute little, like my 3-ply bow. And I'm going to just glue it right there on top. And we will be done.
Okay.
Okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute.
What's
And
put the lid on it?
what did I do? Okay, so I'm going to put one of these little fake candles. You know, it would probably be safe to use a real candle, but I think it would smoke up. I think it would smoke up the glass. So you probably don't want to use a real candle. So anyway, there's our little project for today, our snowy candle jar. And we have just enough time to pick a winner. Hopefully you are here. Okay, not looking. And this is the winner, Teresa Adams. And you know what? Since we went way over 25, I'm going to pull a second one. Okay, is Teresa Adams still on? I think so. She commented not too long ago. Okay, and how about this one? This is Valerie Faulkner. Are you still on, Valerie? Check in if you are. Teresa Adams and Valerie Faulkner. I'll be reaching out to you to get some information from you for your prize. And thank you so much for watching us today. I hope you enjoy, if you're following Craft Around the Clock, I hope you enjoy all the presenters coming up. I believe Tracy is next. Thank you for joining us. We hope you will follow us and watch some of our other lives. And anyway, do something creative every day. Have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.